What's up, guys? Today's video is going to be a book haul, and the reason that you are looking at my counter right now is because I feel like I don't look presentable today to put my face on YouTube, so you're just going to have to look at my bar and the books, okay? So we're going to try it this way. Also, I'm going to go in order of how I got the books, except some of them. I'm going to save all the extremely fun books that I really am excited about till last. So let's get started. So the first book that I got was this Fangirl. Sorry if it's a little, there we go. Fangirl by Rainbow Rowell. This is about a fangirl and her sister goes to college and gives up the fan life, and then her younger sister, Catherine, I think is the younger sister's name. She is so scared of losing her fandom. I forgot what it was. But, she's, like, just super scared of it, and so, yeah, she's trying to figure out if she should give it up, or what, you know? That's a bad description of it, but it's really good. I'm really excited for it. Okay, so then the next book I got, this is actually the first one that I picked. I found this one second, but anyway. Ghost Girl is about a girl who dies. It's kind of hard to explain because I don't remember the synopsis very well. It says, Charlotte Usher feels practically invisible at school, and then one day she really is. Even worse, she's dead, and all because of a guy and a gummy bear. In this satirical yet heartfelt novel, Tonio, blah, 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 blah. Okay, well, sorry, I know, that's a bad reading of a book. So yeah, it's definitely about a dead girl. I think one of my close friends would really like this book. So if you're watching this is for you. I'll read it first though, so you can see it. Okay, or so I can tell you about it. Okay, so this one I got at Barnes & Noble. These two, okay, so wait, there's a story that goes behind these two. Okay, sorry. These are not from Barnes & Noble. The rest of these are from Barnes & Noble, but these two are not. So my uncle told us about a good bookstore, a new one called Half Price Books, and oh my gosh, I'm in love with it. It is so good. Like, they're like used books, technically. Anyway, sorry, that was, so I found these, and they were in pretty good condition, and I'm really excited because the books are cheap. Like, the rest of these books from Barnes & Noble cost $87 from obviously Barnes & Noble. And these were like $17. I mean, for 2 books, that's pretty good, because 2 books from there from Barnes & Noble would probably cost like $30. So anyway, so I'm really excited about these books. Okay, so this one my mom picked out for me, actually, and it's the same guy who wrote The Book Thief. Yep, oh, it says it right there. I have not read The Book Thief, and I kind of don't want to. I'm kind of like, my mom gets on to me all the time about reading it, but I don't know. I just don't want to read it because I don't think I'd like it, but my mom says I will. So anyway, so this one is I Am the Messenger. It is about, Ed Kennedy, an underage cab driver without much of a future. He's pathetic at playing cards, hopelessly in love with his best friend, and utterly devoted to his coffee-drinking dog. Oh, sorry. When I saw that, I started thinking about my grandpa's beer-drinking dog. Don't tell anybody. The doorman is the doorman. Sorry. His life is one of peaceful routine and incompetence until he inadvertently stops a bank robbery. That's when the first ace arrives in the mail. That's when Ed becomes a messenger. So, he becomes a messenger after a bank robbery. Interesting. Yeah, I'm excited about this one, actually. Like, when I read it, I was like, this looks so good. My mom said, you have to read it. I'm like, I don't want to. At first I was like, I don't want to read it. But, you know, it sounds interesting now. Okay, on to the fun books. So I'm going to do this in just a second. So there's also a story behind this one. I have a lot of stories today, I guess. I'm sorry. I hope this video does not bore any of you. So my friend, what should I call him? Bob. My friend Bob. My school has this book in their library in hardcover. And I saw it at Barnes & Noble, and I was like, oh, I have to get this book. And it's not because I didn't want to read it from school. I just really wanted it in paperback. I like paperback better. I mean, yeah, the pages get bent easily. Sorry. Ugh, I'm having word problems today. He he read it and he liked it. He really liked it, and it was for the very first book report of the year. So I decided to get it, but it's by the same author who wrote Heartless and this series. And a lot of people love this series, and they also love that book. Sorry, Ferris. They love that book, but everybody loves. Sorry, it's falling. They love this series, and I really want to read it. Like, I honestly want to read it. My public library has it. I have so many books. You know me. I'm a book reader. Sorry, that sounded weird. So anyway, so Renegades is like, I can't remember what it's about. I read the back of it a few months ago, and I already forgot what it's about. Renegades are a syndicate of prodigies, humans with extraordinary abilities who emerge from the ruins of a crumbled society and establish peace and order where chaos reigned. As champions of justice, they remain a symbol of hope and courage to everyone, except the villains they once overthrew. Nova has a reason to hate the Renegades, and she is on a mission for vengeance. As she gets closer to her target, she meets Adrian, a renegade boy who believes in justice, and in Nova. But Nova's allegiance is to a villain who has the power to end them both. Oh, I can't believe I forgot what this book was about. Yeah, I love the name Nova, too, so. Anyway, alright, now, there's also a story for this one. Oh my gosh, I am so sorry, I have a lot of stories. Alright, so this is by a new author. She's a new author, Saba Tahir, and An Ember in the Ashes. Now, before I tell you about this book and how I came to actually find this book, I am so sorry to everybody that I texted the title, An Ember in the Fire or something, a fire. I cannot believe I forgot the title of this book. I kept telling my friends that it was called something different when but it's different. So I'm so sorry to anybody who's watching this that I told you it was a different title. So, An Ember in the Ashes by Saba Tahir. So, hold on before I tell you the back. So, here's a quick story. So, I was in Barnes & Noble, and this guy, I was also looking for this other book, called This Song Will Save Your Life. And this girl was helping me, and I guess she's new to Barnes & Noble, and so this guy, Steven, came to help her. Well, then after a few minutes, he was looking at my pile of books. My mom was holding them so I could go look at books, and because my arms got tired. And he's like, do you like a lot of fiction? Or no, he's like, what do you like to read most? I was like, fiction, fantasy mostly. He's like, do you like magic in your fiction? I was like, I don't like anything in my fiction or fantasy. It doesn't matter. And everybody who knows me knows this is true. So he was like, well, I just read this amazing series called An Ember in the Ashes. And I really liked it. She's a new author, and I can't remember, I don't know how to pronounce her name. But then when I saw the name, I was like, oh my gosh, she doesn't know how to pronounce her name, and it's so easy. But obviously, he does not, no offense, Steven, no offense, but he's not very good with his different languages. Sorry, okay, anyway, he's not very good with it, no offense. But anyway, so he was telling me about it, and then I read the back of it, and I'm like, I want this book. I really want this. Like, I really like this synopsis. So I got it from him, and then we ended up into having a good conversation about Shadowhunters, and haha, it was so fun. Okay, so, and he knows a lot about Shadowhunters, just another disclaimer, sorry. Not a disclaimer, but another story, sorry. He knows a lot about it. He read the entire series, and so we started talking about it, and I kind of was like, you know, this guy is really cool. I really like this guy. He's like, him and I could become best friends. Okay, so the back of this book. Sorry, I'm dropping everything now. It says, oh, hold on, my pinky hurts. It says, under the Martial Empire, defiance is met with death. Sorry, Leia and her family do not challenge the Empire. They've seen what happens to those who do. But when Leia's brother is arrested for treason, she is forced to make a decision. In exchange for help from rebels who promise to rescue her brother, she will risk her life to spy for them from within the greatest military academy. There, Leia meets Elias. Sorry, I'm also messing people's names up. Elias, we'll call him that. The school's finest soldier. And secretly, its most unwilling, he and Leia will soon realize... Wait, they're like... No. Okay, sorry, I don't know. He and Leia will soon realize that their destinies are intertwined, and that their choices will change the fate of the Empire itself. And it's also a series, so... against the night and peeper the gates. Oh, I like that title. So yeah, I'm really excited to read her new series, and I hope that she sees this. I mean, she probably won't, because, you know, she's way busier than me. So anyway, okay, so the last books that I want to show you are a part of the series that I am currently reading, The Darkest Minds. Now, oh, I love this series. Okay, so this is the second book, Never Fade. I finished the first one on Saturday on my way up to Wichita, and this one's so good. I mean, this one's good, sorry, so far. I haven't made it that far, and I started it last night, sorry. So, I've just been kind of, like, in a reading slump. But it's basically about kids with unnatural abilities called PSI kids, and the PSF, Police Special Forces? Something. I forgot what they're called. I forgot what that stands for. Anyway, they put them in these camps. They're kind of like concentration camps. Not very good. But not as bad as concentration camps. Unless you count white noise as bad. Then, yeah, I guess it could be. They put them in these camps. And then they force them to work, obviously. And stuff. And then if they get caught using their abilities, they don't get killed, but they get, like, white noised, I guess is what you can call it. White noise is, like, this thing that, like, really messes with your head and knocks you out and stuff. It's pretty bad. Anyway, and it follows this girl, Ruby, who finds out she's an orange. There's blue, green, yellow, orange, red. And the yellow, orange, and red are the more dangerous ones. Reds are the worst, but oranges are second. And they have the ability to latch onto your mind, go through your memories, and then either erase themselves entirely from your life or, like, yeah, so it follows Ruby, who's an orange, and she can do all that stuff. So anyway, and then there's, in the Afterlight, I like the symbols on them. They're, like, super cool. To me, they are. I don't know if anybody else thinks that. But this is the third one. Oh, yeah, this is the second one, sorry. And then this is the fourth one, Through the Dark. And I am excited because I really like this tree. It's so cute. Okay, so yeah. That is my book haul. I hope you guys liked it. I know I got 8 books from 2 different stores. Well, I didn't get 8 books from 2 different stores. I got 2 books from one store and 6 other books, but I'm pretty excited. So yeah, I hope you guys are inspired to read any of these, or at all. I have pretty good taste, if I do say so myself, sometimes, I guess. Okay, sorry, not to be so conceited. I know that sounded really bad. I'm so sorry. Please ignore that. Okay, bye guys!